An extensive investigation has unearthed a disturbing pattern of collaboration between Google, a global technology giant, and autocratic regimes worldwide. This cooperation, meticulously documented, reveals a systematic effort to suppress dissenting voices and control the flow of information, raising profound ethical and political concerns. The investigation, conducted over an extended period, exposes Google's complicity in facilitating censorship requests from governments notorious for their human rights abuses and authoritarian practices. These regimes, ranging from the Kremlin in Russia to the Chinese Communist Party, have leveraged Google's platform to silence criticism and maintain their grip on power. The scale of this collaboration is staggering. Google's own internal data indicates that 6 million pieces of content have been flagged for removal following government demands. This figure represents a significant escalation, with worldwide requests more than doubling since 2020, according to data from cybersecurity firm Surfshark. This dramatic increase underscores a growing trend of governments using technological platforms to stifle dissent and control narratives. While Google publishes selected summaries of censorship requests in its transparency report, a closer examination reveals a lack of transparency and complete data, raising questions about the company's role in shaping public discourse. The process for content removal appears opaque, leaving room for manipulation and abuse. The lack of comprehensive data hinders independent scrutiny and raises concerns about the potential for arbitrary censorship. The investigation meticulously analyzed removal data, focusing on specific countries, the nature of requests, the requesting entities, and the timeframe of the requests. In instances where Google provided detailed information about specific requests, these were subjected to in-depth analysis to understand the context and motivations behind them. The analysis reveals a stark disparity in the volume of takedown requests. Russia, in the 4-year period ending June 2024, accounted for over 60% of all requests. Roskomnadzor, Russia's internet censor, frequently interacted with Google, becoming a prominent actor in this censorship campaign. This frequent interaction highlights the established relationship between Google and the Russian government in suppressing information. In 2022 alone, Google complied with numerous requests from Russia, removing YouTube video. Content critical of Putin, including Alexei Navalny's strategic voting recommendations, faced temporary blocks during the September 2021 elections. Furthermore, Google removed Navalny's smart voting app from its Play Store at the behest of Roskomnadzor and other Russian government entities. The Chinese government's requests were equally concerning. At the behest of the Ministry of Public Security, Google removed over 200 videos. A total of 412 removal requests were made, with 346 containing allegations of corruption within the Chinese political system or stories about high-ranking government officials. This highlights the Chinese government's determined effort to control information and suppress narratives that challenge its authority. The situation in Afghanistan presents another troubling example. In 2023, Google received 19 takedown requests from. This surge in requests follows the Taliban's return to power and the implementation of strict laws against criticizing the government. The involvement of the Taliban's morality police further underscores the repressive nature of this regime and its reliance on technological platforms to enforce its censorship agenda. While Google claims to challenge takedown requests and has publicly clashed with Russia, the evidence suggests a pattern of compliance that raises serious questions about the company's commitment to free speech and its responsibility in safeguarding public information. A notable instance of this conflict involved a symbolic $20 decillion fine imposed by a Russian court on Google for restricting Russian state media channels on YouTube. This exorbitant fine, far exceeding the world's GDP, highlights the escalating tensions between Google and the Russian government over censorship. Despite this conflict, Russia continues to submit censorship requests, demonstrating the enduring nature of this struggle. A particularly noteworthy incident occurred just days before Russia's invasion of Ukraine, where Russia unsuccessfully attempted to remove 600 links related to the Chinese president, Xi Jinping, including Wikipedia pages and articles from reputable news sources. Google's refusal to comply in this case, partly due to insufficient information provided by Roskomnadzor, offers a rare glimpse of resistance to government censorship. However, the overall pattern of Google's cooperation with authoritarian regimes remains a significant concern. The investigation's findings highlight a critical need for greater transparency, stricter regulations, and more robust mechanisms to ensure that technology companies do not become unwitting accomplices in the suppression of free speech and the erosion of democratic values. The implications of this collaboration extend far beyond individual countries, impacting global efforts to promote human rights, combat disinformation, and safeguard the integrity of information in the digital age. The continued silence and lack of accountability from Google itself only exacerbate these concerns.